Do you have a problem with his 4-year contract extension?
Yes, only in the fact that it's 4 years. When we talk about 4 and 5 year deals, I have no problem with a new coach that's been brought to a new system, assigned to build a program and build a culture. I got no issues with that. That takes time. Now, obviously, if they're not getting the job done and they see, you just look at them and they're straight garbage and you can tell in year 1 or 2, you got to make changes. You got to make modifications. I understand that. But for the most part, when you're new to something and it requires time to build all of those things, I respect that. John Harbaugh has been there since 2008. Now, he made the playoffs this past year, but there's been several years where they've missed the playoffs, which is why he was on the hot seat. We're sitting there looking at a coach of Mike Tomlin in Pittsburgh where you got folks talking about he should be gone, and he's been to the playoffs a whole bunch of times. He's won 65% of his games and all of this stuff.
But hasn't he had more talent? Is it fair to say Tomlin had more talent than Harbaugh?
John Harbaugh, one could argue, having Ozzie Newsome as a general manager, which is widely recognized one of the greatest ever, along with having the ear of Ozzie Newsome, which means he has something to do with the talent that's been accumulated on the Baltimore Ravens. Again, I have no issue with an extension. He deserves an extension. I got no issues with it. All I'm trying to say is that and I'm being a bit technical here, like literal, because 4 years, I understand it may not necessarily be 4 years. You could be out in 3.